Hey, public opinion aficionados, it's Mark Mitchell, head pollster of Rasmussen Reports, and really happy to join Gene Valentino at the Grassroots Truthcast today. I support his podcast. Go check it out and subscribe while you're there.
It's finally here, our second annual mega sale. This sale only comes around once a year, so take advantage of the best offers ever while you can. For example, save 50% on our Giza Dream bed sheets, as low as $29.98. And for the first time ever on TV, MyPillow mattresses and MyPillow mattress toppers as low as $99.98. And you save 50% on our Lux Pure 6-piece towel sets. Regular $69.98, now only $39.98. And our best-selling standard MyPillows, regular $49.98, on sale for $17.98. Wait on it, mega sale, only $14.98. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use this promo code to take advantage of our second annual mega sale. But wait, there's more. To make the mega sale even more special, when you order right now, your order's going to ship absolutely free.
Joining me now to discuss, Grant Stern, executive editor of Occupy Democrats, and Republican strategist Gene Valentino. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Rick.
Gene, I want to start with you. I want to know if you think Democrats are exposing their hypocrisy by disrupting that vote in Florida, or trying to, while not long ago celebrating their own electoral victory in Virginia as a triumph of democracy. Gene?
Well, I think over time, Rick, you've seen that the pattern of bad behavior falls on one side of the scale. I'm looking to see what a Republican like that has done recently that I can be critical of, and I can't. This pattern is now being this bad behavior is now being disrupted by the use of the democratic system through the means of the democracy to fix what is an imbalance in the voting system of this nation. You're citing Florida here in this report, but this is not isolated to Florida. It's all over the United States. And I think the ripple effect has now kicked in. The 20 million people that came over the line from the southern border and all these legal or illegal voters are now changing the balance or scales in various states. Ergo, the people moving from the blue states to the south. And I think it's going to have a grave impact.
Grant, I want to ask you about Virginia, which went from 6-5 Democrats to Republicans, exactly in line with state voters' party affiliation, to 10-1 Democrats over Republicans after they redrew the maps, which is a joke and completely unfair to conservatives in Virginia. How can you defend that?
Well, first of all, Rick, thanks for having me on the program tonight. Look, you can see the difference between these two processes. Democrats had the voters decide, and Republicans released a map just 2 days ago. Okay, just 2 days ago. And they did it solely to give themselves partisan advantage in a state, Florida, where I reside. And in Florida, you are not allowed to gerrymander your districts. It's illegal, constitutionally illegal. 63% of us voted to ban partisan gerrymandering 15 years ago, and that is still inside the state constitution. So you talk about egregious misbehavior and being on one side. Well, I agree with Gene entirely. The Republicans are the ones redistricting in the dark. They're doing it for their own personal benefit. And the sad reality of it is, it's not going to work because it's not fixing gas prices. It's not ending forever wars. And it's not building a ballroom nobody wants either. People want low prices. They want no wars, okay? And they want cheaper gas. They don't want redistricting and ballrooms. That's the Republican platform these days.
I got to say, yes, voters approved those lines being redrawn in Virginia because it was a Democrat
because they voted on
more Democrats than Republicans. But,
why
the lines
didn't Republicans bring this to the
people of that state. You have a majority of Democrats, yes, but it's 6-5 was fair. 10-1 is not fair. I just want to move on to Louisiana, where Governor Jeff Landry celebrated this historic Supreme Court victory, preparing to suspend the May 16th primary election so lawmakers can now redraw that congressional map again. And Landry wrote on X, "The state is currently enjoined from carrying out congressional elections under the current map. We are working together with the legislature and the Secretary of State's office to develop a path forward." Grant, I saw that map in Louisiana. It looks like a snake winding its way through the center of the state. It's an absolutely ridiculous effort to try and change the makeup of Congress, and the Supreme Court ruled that they can't do that. How is this going to affect redistricting battles nationwide?
Well, the Supreme Court, led by the conservatives and the right-wingers, just does not like the Voting Rights Act, okay? When it comes to, say, owning a gun, they want to have original intent and let everybody have deadly guns. But when it comes to voting that might take a Republican out of office during a year where they're ignoring high prices and going to wars that nobody asked for, well, the Supreme Court wants the original meaning of the Voting Rights Act to be reversed. And they say, well, you can't use race to implement the intent of the Voting Rights Act, which was to make sure that if, say, a third of a state's residents are African-American, then a third of the representatives should be African-American. And they've completely obliterated
Gene, I want you to weigh in on this
here.
Grant,
if you punch me in the face, if you punch me in the face, don't accuse me of being a bully when I respond. That's what the Supreme Court did with this voting rights case.
Congress
obviously am using that figuratively. Let me make my point.
None of them are elected.
Hold on. Let me make my point. I was an elected official for 2 terms in Florida as well, Grant. I worked with redistricting. I was part of the concept of ensuring that the districts were fair and balanced. The term is called coterminous, that your vote in South Florida is equal to and in balance with my vote in Escambia County, Florida. What has happened,
that's been obliterated
which the Republicans,
here in Florida. My district has been decided to be a Republican district now.
You
Because
divert on these other topics. Stay on topic.
You're the one that talks about Florida.
I'm telling you that the redistricting with the Democratic gerrymandering has gone too far. And what you're witnessing is a Republican attempt to bring it back into balance. That's the fact.
Yeah,
and if you don't believe me, wait till the 2028 elections and the 2030 recensus. I was part of it.
Donald Trump couldn't even win his state.
Bring in Donald Trump again when you're in trouble.
Republicans are going to lose these elections no matter what map there is because prices are high.
We'll see,
and
Grant.
People are sick of it.
We'll see about that.
Grant,
I do want to make the point.
Diverting and deflecting. The Democrats have tried to gerrymander the system.
Yeah, they have, Gene. And I just want to add to that what I told to James Rosen. I think Democrats got too cute. They got too aggressive. They tried to manipulate the system to their advantage in states where they had a slight edge in voting. Democrat over Republican. And now it's fighting them, you know where.
The Republicans stepped up,
Gene Valentino,
and you witnessed it firsthand.
We got to leave it there. We got to leave it there. Thank you, gentlemen, very, very much. I don't think they'll ever agree with each other.
It's finally here, our 2nd annual mega sale. This sale only comes around once a year, so take advantage of the best offers ever while you can. For example, save 50% on our Giza Dream bed sheets, as low as $29.98. And for the first time ever on TV, MyPillow mattresses and MyPillow mattress toppers, as low as $99.98. And you save 50% on our Lux Pure 6-piece towel sets, regular $69.98, now only $39.98. And our best-selling standard MyPillows, regular $49.98, on sale for $17.98. Wait on it, mega sale, only $14.98. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use this promo code to take advantage of our 2nd annual mega sale. But wait, there's more. To make the mega sale even more special, when you order right now, your order's going to ship absolutely free.